I don't know how to use ultralight gear. So, I decided to use Snapchat AI to learn how to fish ultralight. First thing I asked is what pound test I should get for my ultralight rod. In this case, I am using a Shimano rod, and I don't know what kind of reel I'm using. So, deal with it. And I'm targeting large panfish or small bass. So, they responded with 2 to 4 pound test line for for large panfish, and for small bass, 4 to 8 pound test line. So I'm gonna go right in the middle, 4 pound test line, and yeah, I got it. Then I started asking about what lures I should use to target large panfish and small bass. I recommended small jigs or live bait, which I don't use live bait typically, because I just don't for panfish. And for small bass, you can use small crankbaits or soft plastic worms. I have those, luckily. I asked about what I should use for crappie. It said small jigs, spinners, or small crankbaits for crappie. And then what trailers I should have on my small jigs. It recommended soft plastic grubs, tubes, or minnows as trailers on your small jigs. And then I asked about size. It says 1 to 2 inches in length for for large panfish. For small bass, 2 to 4 inches in length. And then for crappie, 1 to 2 inches. And then I asked about colors. It recommended for crappie and large panfish light colored lures such as white, yellow, or chartreuse. And for small bass, darker colored lures such as brown, black, or green. Okay, we got everything set up, except for the popper, which I couldn't find at Bass Pro Shops, but I do have one in my car. So we got some these are like 2-inch Senkos. Those are for bass, as Snapchat AI recommended. There is a woolly bugger that it recommended. In here, we have 2 spinners and 2 crankbaits. I'm counting this as a crankbait because it is, okay? It's a lipless crankbait. It has crankbait in the name. Then I guess I'll just show you each individual thing. So, I didn't realize that curly tails were considered grubs until I went to Bass Pro Shops, because these were literally everywhere in the grub section. So these are grubs, okay? Don't say, "Oh, it's a curly tail, you fat." No, it's grub. Let's see, we got like this minnow sort of thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this, like, pretty sure shads are considered minnows. Baby shads. Don't mind my dogs. We have these 2 little things, which I thought these were considered grubs, but then I realized these are maggots. I'm still gonna call them grubs. Because they look like grubs. And then we have these 2 tubes as recommended by our AI. And then we also have like a bunch of random terminal tackle. That's going to be very nice for us. So now we will be doing the actual fishing challenge. I'll see you then. We finally managed to hook into a little tiny green sunfish on the curly tail grub. It's not what I was looking for, but a fish is a fish. Caught this guy on the second cast into those sticks over there. We're just bouncing the grub up and down. It's a nice green sunfish. Yeet. So the next day, I'm using a little maggot, grub, whatever you want to call it, on a jig head. Got this nice guy, and he is going ballistic. And it is currently raining too. I don't know when, but this tank just gobbled up my grub. Goodbye. 3 days, a broken rod, a new spot, and a baby later. We are back again. We're with this challenge, and we're throwing on like a grub on an orange jig head into like this little spillway and that creek over there. And we're gonna hope to catch some big bluegill or whatever else wants to bite. Yeah, I'll see you when we catch something. I couldn't catch anything on the last rig over 2 ponds, so we're at the next spot. And we're using a crappie tube. Hopefully catch some crappie, because that's what this is for. I'll see you if we catch anything. I got a crappie on the crappie tube. Let's go. This is my smallest crappie ever. And my first time fishing a crappie tube. Yes! I ended up catching around 60 fish in this challenge. The most effective lure was the small crankbait I had, not the lipless one. The lipless one, it didn't really work. So that's fun. That one caught like maybe 3 fish, but the lipped crankbait caught me like probably 40 fish, and most of them were decent sized. One of them possibly being the biggest green sunfish ever caught of that lake. So I'm glad I went to AI. I wouldn't have thought to use a crankbait. I'm not sure if I ended up using the spinners. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. And remember, go get some fishes.